Almost lost a hand on it and almost spilled it all over my computer.
That would have been awesome. It would have been sticky computer time.
Sticky computer time. That's what they called me in high school.
We called you that all the time.
Hey,
sticky computer time.
Actually, I don't like that name.
Get over here. And you'd say, okay, I guess.
I'd say, all right, Dick Lightning Clap.
Yeah, that's my name. I'd say, sticky.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Time, AKA Dick Thunderbolt. Come over here. We got a podcast to record, and that's what happened 30 seconds ago.
That was me.
And now we're here.
That was me being done with the bit.
And now his laptop is sticky.
Sticky laptop.
And I called him that earlier
because I spilled my soda.
Yep. Welcome back to the Veteran and Rookie Podcast. I am your veteran. This is your rookie.
Hey guys.
And we're here to recap the 4th week of the NFL season and look into the 5th.
Yes, sir.
Was there much that stood out to you this past week? Was there like one big storyline or game or something like that?
Nope, nothing at all.
Nothing? Okay.
Nothing.
Well, mine was the Lions.
Oh.
35 points per game, 35.3 points per game given up.
Yeah, that's really sad, especially since
that's a Lions moment.
Lions moment indeed. They need to get their defense
there. I saw someone that said if the Lions had a bad defense, they would be 3-1.
You mean good defense?
No, a bad defense.
What?
Because that would be an upgrade from what they currently have.
Oh yeah, I'm okay. Because they don't have a defense. That's correct.
It's atrocious. It is like historically bad to start off the year. I sure hope they don't give up 35 points per game. Because I don't trust that offense to necessarily always be putting up 35 points per game.
Hey, they've been doing it.
They have been doing it. They've been looking fun.
Most points in the league right now.
We had Scorigami this week.
Yeah,
thanks to the Lions.
Yeah, it was
48-45.
48-45. First,
the 1,059th score or something like that. Unique score in the NFL.
Yeah.
I'm always here for some Scorigami. I live for that crap.
Yeah, I was convinced it was going to be a 5-0 game.
I was like, are we going to see our second ever team put up 50 points and lose, and it's either going to be the Seahawks or the Lions?
It was almost.
Like, that might be the second highest. I think that's the second highest scoring game I've ever seen. Outside of the first being the Rams-Chiefs game from 2018, where both teams were 9-1 going into that game.
That's crazy.
So
I wasn't watching football back then.
You need to, if you have like some spare time, like the full games on YouTube, 2018 Rams-Chiefs, if you just have like 2 hours to kill or something, I mean, you could watch the highlights. I would recommend watching the full game.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you who wins or whatnot. There's a lot of points, though.
The Lions have kind of been killing it fantasy-wise, too, because
You would know.
I would know, but I wish I didn't know because most of the time they've been killing it. It's been on my bench.
Yep.
So...
Like Jared Goff this week.
Jared Goff. Yeah. What I was going to say, Jared Goff has 3 of the 15 highest scoring games in the NFL.
Yeah.
How long has he been in the NFL?
Drafted in 2016.
6 years he's been in
Yeah.
John, and he's 3 of the highest scoring of all time.
What's the third one? Because he was in that Rams-Chiefs game.
He was?
He was the Rams quarterback.
Oh, frig, that's right.
Then he was this with the Lions. I'm trying to think. I think it would have been in with the Rams. Oh, I think I know what it is. I think it was the Bucks Rams game from 2019.
What was the score on that?
1 second. Let me see.
Has there been any games that have scored above 100? I feel there has to be because
like total points.
Yeah. Because people have lost
like
by
Rams-Chiefs.
Rams-Chiefs was over 100.
Mm-hmm.
And someone lost by...
Watch the whole thing. Okay, yep. 55-40 Bucks over Rams in 2019. I bet that's the other game.
Crazy. 95 points.
Yeah.
Wow.
24. There were a total of 44 points in the fourth quarter. 24 from Tampa Bay, 20 from LA. That's got to be that other game.
That's what happens when defenses just like give up and they're like, let's just let this be a high scoring game.
Which, I mean, that game... the Lions Seahawks game has really been like the odd one out. Like we've seen a lot of defense throughout this first quarter of the season so far, and then also that game.
Yeah, crazy. I like that the Lions are kind of
They're fun.
They're like, we're here now. We're gonna be a good team next year.
If you're gonna be bad, at least be fun to watch. And they weren't that for a chunk of last year. I mean, they had their moments for sure, but this year they're a lot more fun to watch, even if they're 1-3.
I love watching them, dude, because like all the time whenever I watch them, because last week I wasn't watching them because my two players were out. So I usually watch them, and I just watch them get like, 50, 60 points combined.
Mm-hmm.
So I like seeing that.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, yes, they got a touchdown to my guy, and then they get a touchdown to someone else. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, I got the same thing that you got, because you got Amon-Ra St. Brown and Swift, and now I, on my fantasy team, have A.J. Brown and Miles Sanders on the Eagles. So I'm kind of the same thing, where it's just like either run the ball or throw it to my guy.
Yeah.
It's like just do one of the two.
One of the two. Yeah, that's offense. Just do offense.
Just like not to the other guy, though. Don't throw that to Devontae Smith.
Don't do that.
Don't run it with Boston Scott.
Wrong again.
Or Bart Scott, whoever their other running back is. Like,
doesn't even matter what his name is. He just needs to not.
You're just like, I see you see Jamal Williams on the field. You go, no,
stop,
get
that
off
right now. I'm getting what's his name though? What's the other?
Josh
one?
Reynolds.
Josh Reynolds.
You're gonna become a Lions themed team. You should pick up their defense. I'm sure it's available.
I guarantee it is. It's probably 32nd in the league.
It better be.
I mean, what if the Texans have a really bad defense?
Ooh, Texans are up there too.
You want to check that right now and see
who has the worst defense?
Who has the worst defense?
It's got to be the Lions.
It has to be, doesn't it?
Unless the Lions have a bunch of turnovers and the Texans don't.
They do have a lot of turnovers, but they just can't seem to.
Because the Lions have one player on defense. That's good. They got
Yeah.
Jeff Okudah, who's finally looking like the third overall pick he was.
When was he drafted?
2020.
2020. Yeah. Okay.
So a lot of people are saying, yep, Lions are 32. Texans are 19, according to Fantasy.
What?
Here. Yeah.
That's by points scored and allowed, right?
And turnovers. The Commanders are 31st. That checks out.
That sounds about right.
Commanders are looking really bad. We'll get to that later on, though. I guess, should we recap what's gone on so far?
Recap of the week, yeah.
So we're going to start off, actually, with our Pick'em records. As I said in the last episode.
Pick'em records. Is that what we call them now?
That's what people call them. You call them Pick'ems.
Pick'ems. I like that. Pick'ems.
We've only listed our week one records, and it was only mine, 4-11-1. John, you that week went 7-8-1. You got off to a nice start there, but better than I did.
So someone tied is what it was?
Yeah, because remember the Colts and the Texans tied.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Week 2, I went 8-8. You went 6-10.
Dang.
Week 3, I went 6-10. You went 5-11. And then we both had our best weeks in week 4. I went 10-6. You went 11-5.
I'm beating you.
And so the records throughout first 4 weeks, I am 28-35-1. You are 29-34-1. You're beating me by one game so far.
Oh, dude. It's just because I keep picking the Bills.
I mean, they did lose to the Dolphins, though. I also picked the Bills, though, in that game, so it doesn't matter.
Oh.
And then for the points for our drafting that we do and whatnot, you currently lead that 4-2. That's not counting the points that we're about to recap, though.
Okay.
So that's about to change. So yeah, let's just jump into it. Recapping our week 4 picks. Game of the week, I had the first pick. I went with Bills versus Ravens. You went with Chiefs versus Bucks.
I did. I'm happy I did.
Who gets that point?
You went Bucks Ravens?
Bills Ravens.
Bills Ravens.
I feel like I should, because it was a good comeback
I'm
there.
Happy about
where
that
the
game.
Chiefs Bucks was a relatively high scoring game, but Tampa Bay was playing from behind most of it, and it didn't feel like it was that close.
I'll give that to you, but I still want to make my argument as to why I wouldn't give it to you, because the 20 points, it was 23 for most of the game, or 3 to 20 for most of the game.
Yeah, for the Bills Ravens game.
And then the Ravens didn't do anything, so it wasn't really that exciting to watch the Ravens. It was just kind of like
it was definitely underwhelming more underwhelming than I thought it would be.
I still thought the Chiefs Bucks was a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was better than any other game besides that one. I'll give it to you, but my opinion is that the Chiefs Bucks game was better.
Yeah, it was probably more entertaining to watch, honestly. The Chiefs Bucks.
Wait, what? You think it's more entertaining to watch?
Well, just because I mean, a lot of that was just watching Patrick Mahomes, honestly.
Patrick Mahomes is
Like the flip he had in the end zone to, or flip the ball over the end zone there when he was getting chased and spinning out of tackles.
Oh yeah, and he just kind of like flicked it with like the gay hand.
The people in Florida, it's like your houses get destroyed and your football teams.
Sucks.
All the Florida teams lost this week.
Yeah, yeah, they did. That's a bummer. Yeah, all right, you get that one then.
Blowout of the week. I went Packers over Patriots. I thought that would be like a 42-10 game, and then I really felt like that when third string quarterback Bailey Zappi came in the game.
Yeah,
and then the Packers decided, hey, let's struggle against a mediocre team with a third string quarterback and take it to overtime and almost tied with them. They got the win. It was not a blowout.
It was not, no.
Your blowout of the week was Chargers over Texans. And, they got off to a nice start, 21-0. Texans started coming back, but Chargers ultimately stifling them at the end. And with a larger margin of victory, you get that point.
Yes, sir. It was a 10-point victory for them. Not exactly a blowout, but
yeah,
it was
but
there.
That's not how we run things around here.
Ooh, Seahawks-Lions might have been the game of the week.
Yeah.
That was probably the game of the week,
though.
now that I think about it, because I was thinking Mojo Start too, but
yeah,
that was probably game of the week.
But for the ones we picked. And then upset of the week, I remember last episode I listed off several upsets that I could have went. The official one I locked in was the only one I got wrong.
What the heck? That sucks.
I picked Jags over Eagles. I threw out like Raiders over Broncos or 49ers over Rams. And then I said, but you know what I'm feeling most confident in? The absolute worst one I could have picked.
Yeah, but 49ers over Rams, that was not an upset because you checked on the app and it wasn't.
It felt like the Rams were favored, though. We agreed on that.
Yeah, all right. That's right. What was my upset? I forgot.
Bengals over Dolphins, you get another point there.
Let's go.
So after this week's standings, you lead 6-3. We got to come up with some new categories, though, to replace the two that we had.
Yeah. If you have any suggestions, guys,
leave some comments and all that good stuff. Hopefully by next week, I really just have to think about it. I kind of just forget about the podcast after it's done recording.
Yeah, maybe we can get 5 or 6 or 7 so we can get that scored.
Yeah, we can kind of get them all alternated and whatnot because, we want to score some more points than just the 3 maximum a week we can get.
Yeah, because in the 4 weeks that we've been doing it, I have half and you have a quarter.
We've done this for 4 weeks and I only have 3 points.
Yeah. So, dang. All right. That sucks.
Yep, sucks for me. I guess I'll take us to our little we've been calling it our fun draft of the week.
Yeah. I'd say it was a good week of football, honestly.
Yeah. It was fun. We already talked about the Lions and the Seahawks. Yeah, Bengals, Dolphins, rip Tua, I guess.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Double doink across the pond.
Double doink across the pond. Who was playing across the pond?
The Saints and the Vikings.
Oh.
Kenny Pickett. He's starting now for Pittsburgh. That happened.
Can he throw a pick?
He threw 3.
Threw pick 6.
And the Panthers look awful.
Based.
That's what I got.
Dang, the Steelers lost to the Jets.
Yeah, Jets are 2-2, baby.
That is not okay.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm 2-2.
Steelers moment right
in
there.
My fantasy league. I have the same record as the Jets right now.
I have the same record as the Steelers right now.
Dang, that sucks for
1-3.
both of us.
It does. That's a bummer.
Anyway, before I forget, I don't know. Maybe we should make a bet about how long Tom Brady's going to play because he's not leaving now because of his wife.
You don't think so?
I don't think he's going to leave this year because of his. He's not leaving because of his wife.
Yeah.
Because they're getting a divorce, right?
Is that official?
I don't know.
I've just seen memes, but people have been making those memes for a few weeks now, so I don't.
Yeah, I feel like it's.
I don't know if anything's official.
I think. I don't know. There's rumors.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
it's
rumors. Happening. But I think he's going to play. How old is he? He's 48.
45.
I think he'll play till he's 48.
I still feel like this is going to be his last year. Maybe now if he doesn't have that maybe weighing on him as much now, maybe that he'll pick it up on the field. But he hasn't been
Good.
that great this year.
He hasn't been.
He's been good. He had a good game against Tampa Bay, statistically speaking.
Against Tampa Bay,
or against Kansas City.
yeah, statistically. I mean, I guess.
But he hasn't been doing a whole lot this season. It feels like.
Yeah, and you put him as your number one quarterback.
I did. I'm having regrets. Just put Mahomes there, my guy.
Well,
That's where I'd put. That's what I do right now. Is I'd have my Mahomes at 1.
I would also have Mahomes at 1, and then
I'd go Mahomes, Allen, Rodgers, Brady. Right now.
I would. Yeah. Okay. I'd. That
So almost like a complete 180 from what I did a month ago.
I would put Rodgers back down to 3 because he's at 1 for me.
Yeah.
But it moves everyone up because I had Brady at 4.
And so you'd have Mahomes at 1?
I'd have Mahomes
So we have
at
the
1,
same rankings.
Rodgers, yeah. We should do at the end of the year. Look forward to that, guys. We'll do another quarterback ranking.
We'll do that. We'll also react to our August episodes.
Yes.
Where we were making our predictions and all that.
Yeah, we'll see how bad and awful they were.
So for our little fun draft of the week, you said we should do a fast food fantasy draft.
Fast food restaurants.
Yes. So that is what we're going to do.
Yes, sir.
Do we need to explain more? I don't think so.
I think we should.
Okay, you can. John, what is fast food?
Fast food is anything you can go in and get conveniently.
Mm-hmm.
So
Pizza Hut is not fast food.
you don't think so?
I would say no.
So
Because it's like
no
that's
pizza
almost like
place?
exclusively sit down. I'm thinking for the most
No,
outside of like Little Caesars.
I feel like I've never sat down in or not Pizza Hut, at a Domino's. There's not even seating.
Domino's you could say is fast food,
Okay.
but I feel like
So
I
we
guess
can
I guess Pizza Hut could be
we can have this debate if we pick one of them.
okay.
So you'll flip the coin. I'll call it heads.
It is tails.
All right. What's your first pick?
My first pick is gonna be In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
I'm
Ooh.
going In-N-Out. You know, it doesn't get a whole lot more American than a good old burger. Who makes some of the best fast food burgers? I would say In-N-Out.
That's them. They are him. In-N-Out is
For real.
him. But and I love In-N-Out. It's my favorite fast food. It's above
I've loved
Chick-fil-A.
it 100% of the times I've eaten it, which is one, but it was
But
good.
but I would not pick it first.
Where are you going?
Reason being is because it's more niche. It's only in a certain part of the U.S.
Yeah.
and it's only in a certain part of the U.S. So it's
What
not,
am I trying to take over the country?
No, I mean just like more universally known, more as a player in this league. I feel like they're very niche.
So where are you going? Subway?
I'm going. I was thinking about it. They have the most restaurants in the United States. They have 15,000.
Yeah, but it's Subway.
Yeah, but Subway's a very heavy hit. They're a big.
Are we going brand name into this too? I was just going based off of food.
Off of food, off of everything, as a contender in the fast food league.
All right.
I with all that being said, I'm gonna go Chick-fil-A because I
There you
know
go.
you're gonna pick it next,
Yep.
and I know you won't pick my intended first pick next.
Okay.
So I'll do Chick-fil-A. I'll leave it at that because Chick-fil-A. I feel like those two are like the flavor giants of the fast food world, but they're not.
How many rounds are we going?
Let's do 5 because I
Okay.
feel like there's enough.
5 rounds.
There's enough here for 10 good picks.
Okay. So that was my next pick. I figured I wasn't going to be able to get it though, but I thought maybe because I know your opinions and whatnot on Chick-fil-A.
I like Chick-fil-A, to be fair.
I've never had it, but I have had Chick-fil-A. I've never had this next pick though. My backup chicken option, Popeyes.
Popeyes. Ooh, that's a strong one.
I've
Popeyes.
heard about their chicken sandwiches.
Popeyes
and how
biscuits.
they compete with Chick-fil-A.
They're good. I haven't had them in a while, but they're very good.
You know, I didn't scout this guy at all. I just heard he was good and I took him.
No scouted, no film watch.
Nope.
Just a
Couldn't
heavy,
tell you anything more than his name.
kind of a big heavy hitter in that upper middle echelon in the South there.
Yep.
Kind of just, I think it's a solid pick. I'm going to go with McDonald's.
Yeah. Is that your first pick?
I was going to pick it as first, but I knew you weren't going to pick it. So,
Yeah. McDonald's could have just kept falling, I guess. I don't know.
No. McDonald's, and you may not like the food. You might hate the food.
I don't think
But-
it's a good fit for our system.
I think for me, a lot of people don't like this player, and that's fine because he puts up numbers. He puts up some of the best numbers in the fast food gang, the best by far in the burger gang, and he's just a really competitive.
Yeah, but
really,
have you seen the film?
He's very.
The stats lie.
The stats don't lie.
The stats lie.
No.
Stats can lie. Film doesn't.
What are you lying? What is he lying about? He makes the sales. He gets where he needs to be. There's a McDonald's on every corner. There's 4 in this town.
Yeah, so it's average.
No. He gets out there and he does what he's there to do. That's all I'm saying. He's a heavy hitter. He has the second most restaurants in the U.S.
Overrated.
I think overrated. Sure, whatever. You can call him bad food. Doesn't matter. He still makes those sales. You'll never see a line at Burger King.
I mean, I guess if you're just going off of stats, I mean, Burger King's going undrafted. I think we both know that.
Of course.
So
Burger King fell off. I think fell off in around the early 2000s.
I mean, it didn't have far to fall, but yes.
I remember it being good from my childhood. I don't know why, but I remember
liking going there because they had toys for Iron Man 2.
They have good fries.
It's been a minute. I haven't been to Burger King in almost 3 years. So.
I will never go to Burger King ever again for a while, probably, maybe soon.
All right, so in third round.
I think I know what you're picking.
Do you think you know?
I'm fairly certain.
This is going to be, I think, some solid depth. Let me go 5 guys.
5 guys. Oh, okay.
5 guys.
I didn't know you were going there.
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah.
Maybe doubling down on the same position, but, it doesn't hurt having 2 alpha receivers on your team, so
fair enough.
I'll take it.
Yeah, but, I mean, without a quarterback, I think McDonald's at my quarterback position is just killer. I mean, he's a...
Mac Jones Donald?
Shut up. Not Mac Jones. He's not. It's not him.
Yeah, it is. That's the generic white quarterback.
No, but he doesn't put up numbers.
Tom Brady. White quarterback.
No, McDonald's is the Big Ben. McDonald's is Big Ben.
Are you saying that because Big Ben's big?
No, I just feel...
You're making a fat joke, aren't you?
Wow. Big Ben is obese. Okay,
wow.
I'm going Wendy's. I have to go Wendy's.
I figured that's where you thought that I was going to go.
I think Wendy's debatably has the 3rd best burger in the fast food realm. Behind Five Guys and In-N-Out.
Yeah.
I don't know who else would be up there besides from more local.
Plus they got the chicken on the menu.
Fast food, of course, the chicken. They kill it with the chicken for a burger place. They're very good with the chicken. They're very versatile. They do what they do, and they do it well.
Mm-hmm.
They make killer fries now. They improve their fry game, and they just do everything right with bacon.
Yep.
They kill it with bacon, a top-tier ingredient. If we go ingredients maybe next time, or bakery items. Or
let's just get as specific as possible.
Type of meat from a pig.
Brand of cheese graters.
So we'll do that next time.
Look forward to that. That's spicy stuff coming up.
But I think Wendy's and McDonald's would work well together. The clown and the little girl, red-headed girl. Have you seen
it?
No, have you seen?
I haven't. But
there's like a bunch of it's not fan art. I guess it's fan art. It's like McDonald's is the evil clown, and then they're like the Kentucky Fried Chicken is the Colonel, and he has the Chick-fil-A guy, and it's like they're like fighting and stuff. You ever seen that?
No, I've seen a picture, a fan art of Ronald McDonald and the Colonel from KFC making out.
What? I don't want to hear that. I just do. I don't want to.
See, I wasn't even necessarily going to bring that up, but then you brought up KFC, so I said I have to because that's the first fan art I thought of.
Okay. Well, now I'm thinking of Sonic and Mario, and this is just going off the rails.
I showed Little Bald Soda Boy, our friend who we're hoping to have on the show at some point, that video. And nothing beats watching someone's face watching that video for the first time.
Don't look it up, please. Please don't look it up. It's not it.
Okay, next round.
Judas Priest. We're so off time. Look, okay.
All right, speed round.
Speed round the last 2, I guess.
I'm going to go Subway with my next pick. Similar reasoning to yours. Definitely lesser in regards to quality, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But greater in terms of availability. Like sometimes you're just in the middle of the desert and you say, the only place we can go is Subway.
Yeah.
So we'll go there. So sometimes we'll just make ourselves the only option.
Yeah. Just in a gas station on the way to, like and you're in the middle of Nevada. You're headed towards Las Vegas. There's a gas station. It's the only thing for 100 miles either way. You don't fill up there, you're screwed, right? And you go inside, and there's just some kind of like sad-looking dude behind the counter of a Subway.
Yeah.
He's like, "Can I help you?" And you're like, "Yes, you can." Fresh ingredients, and it's all like, not fresh, but eat fresh.
All right, where are you going in the fourth?
Fourth round, I think this is egregious that it fell this far, but Taco Bell.
Ooh, the Lord's house.
The Lord's house, indeed. But I feel Taco Bell has a similar kind of grasp on its own being, the same way McDonald's does. It knows what it is.
Exactly, yeah.
And I think it has a corner on the market because what's going to beat it? Taco time? No.
Taco John's?
Taco,
please.
Bad. Excuse me. And they have, even if they're not authentic, they have like a good bean burrito.
Still good.
Good bean burrito.
For like $1. It's probably like $3 now.
$1.50, yeah. 5-layer burrito, beef and cheese, and they gave us the holy Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Hallelujah.
Praise his name. And and I think they're a really good player. I think him and McDonald's work really well together, and they've worked well on other teams before, and I think they'll work well on my team.
Nice pick. I'm going to go in a little bit of a different direction, trying to,
as your last
get
pick.
a little bit of variety here for my final pick. I'm going to go Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen. Ah.
It helps out maybe a little bit with the receiving game and whatnot. Maybe Dairy Queen's like my running back. Yeah, like it can catch. It has the burgers there, but like it's known for the ice cream. I mean, it's more or less in the name, kind of. Dairy Queen.
It's kind of in the name a little bit.
Kind of there. I think Dairy Queen. Apparently, I'm putting Dairy Queen at running back. I think it does a good job there.
I think it'd be a good offensive line as well.
Yeah, I think all these make good offensive lines.
Because they make fat people. Because they're fast food. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Just Big Ben.
Big Ben, fat obeseness. That's a good pick. I don't mind.
I wanted to get some dessert on the board.
Yeah, they're good at what they do, and sometimes they're even good at what they don't usually do, like a good chicken basket from them.
I've never had something that isn't ice cream from Dairy Queen.
You can keep it that way.
Yeah.
They sell you like it's $5 for 2 burgers, and they're like 3 big patties with cheese, and they're juicy. They're big boys.
Yeah.
But there's a reason why they sell them so cheap.
Because they're made out of horse.
Horse is expensive meat. Why would you say that?
I don't know.
They're made out of human. And
nice and cheap.
Nice and cheap. Darn. Man. Where should I go? Ooh. No. I can't go there because it's not fast food. And I don't know what I was thinking.
Olive Garden?
Olive Garden. I don't know. There's a lot of players left on the board.
Who's worth drafting?
Exactly, because, I'll go KFC.
Fair,
I'll go KFC because you have 2. I have a chicken place already, but it's very. It's kind of.
you almost have 2.5 because you got Wendy's.
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like Wendy's has the best chicken for a
chicken sandwiches, chicken nugs,
best chicken sandwiches and best nuggets for a burger place.
Yeah.
So I think they have really good depth, but I think
and that KFC mac and cheese.
Yeah, KFC mac and cheese goes hard. KFC's more of a broad player. I'd kind of think of him as more of like someone who will go up and dunk the ball and who can like steal the ball in basketball.
There's like 2 things.
He can defend and he can execute when he's close up to the net. I think of Chick-fil-A is more of like Steph Curry, like a 3-point shooter. Like he does what he does and he does it well.
And it's flashy and everybody knows who he is.
It's flashy, does it well. He puts 3 points on the board.
Everyone overrates him.
Everyone overrates him, but he's still a really good player.
Right.
Exactly. So that's my thought on that. I think KFC is a good pick. The Colonel, I got Ronald McDonald, the Colonel, whatever the frick KFC's or Chick-fil-A's mascot, just a chicken, I guess.
Yep.
KFC, a chicken, a bell, and a little girl. Those are my players.
That is a strong roster right there.
Strong. Yep. They're all at offensive line.
Let us know in the comments who you think would win in the battle of immovable objects.
Immovable objects to...
No unstoppable forces, just 2 immovable objects.
They're just sitting there looking at just 2
having
rocks.
A staring contest.
just like
2 mountains just looking back and forth.
They're like, oh, if you move over here, you won't be able to move me. And the other guy's like,
Same.
Same here, man. You can't. He couldn't. And he's like, well, I won't because you can't move me. That's what would happen with our
It just
team.
goes on for eternity like that.
Yes.
All right. So,
Jeez.
week 5 of the NFL
Week
season.
5 NFL
2022.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
From October 6th to October 10th.
Yes, sir.
Those are the days that this week takes place.
That's so true.
You have the first pick, John. Where do you go?
Why are you talking like that?
I don't know.
First pick for best game. Or do we have to do a best game, or is it?
Do you want to mix it up and just go wherever you want? We could do that. We talked about doing that.
Yeah. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna start with my upset.
What do you feel the best about? And then how about whichever one you go with, I have to follow suit.
Yeah. Okay, so I get to choose all 3 of them. Oh, sweet.
Well, I get to choose, and then I get to choose the next of the 2 categories.
That's right. We're doing snake. My fault. Mine entirely.
That is your bad.
I know. I'm sorry.
So where are you going for upset of the week?
Upset of the week. I'm going Cowboys over Rams.
Dang it, that was mine.
I am
hate
feeling
you.
so good about Cooper Rush. He is 4-0 now, and he's making CeeDee Lamb, play the game
Football?
now. Yeah, because Dak, I don't know what was wrong with Dak, but he just couldn't really do it.
Yeah.
And now Cooper Rush is doing it. I feel really good about Cooper Rush. He can take us to the Super Bowl.
Sure.
Stop saying sure like you don't think he will.
Well, I think the Cowboys winning has more to do with their defense than Cooper Rush, but
probably.
Go ahead, get rid of Dak, see what happens.
We literally already did. He got rid of himself, and we're doing great.
Dang it! Since you went there, I'm gonna go Seahawks over Saints.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Even though the Seahawks have a better record, the Saints are 5.5 point favorites. So, I'm feeling okay about this one. Maybe riding a little high on their win last week. The Saints have a good defense. I could see this being a game somewhat similar for Seattle that they had against San Francisco in week 2, where they don't score on offense. So, taking a little bit of a flyer at this one, but this was my backup option for this pick. But yes, Seahawks over Saints in my upset.
All right, that makes sense. Who are you taking for game of the week?
Game of the week or biggest blowout?
I'm not loving either of those prospects.
Yeah.
Not a lot of lovely little setup boys here.
I'm gonna take biggest blowout, and I'm gonna go 49ers over Panthers.
Really?
Because I don't see Carolina being able to do a whole lot.
That's the only reason?
You've seen the 49ers defense. I mean, they destroyed the Rams, and I mean, they've been holding teams. They held the Bears to 19 points. The defense held the Seahawks to 0 offensive points. The Seahawks' only touchdown came on a blocked kick. Week 3, they held the Broncos to 11, and then they just held the Rams to 9. The Bears have scored the most points on this team.
That is not...
And it was 19 points.
I don't like the words that came out of your mouth that just said the Bears scored the most.
Yeah, it's weird stuff. It was also a rain game, so you kind of throw those kind of games out. But even with that, they have not given up 20 points or more in a game.
This is your biggest blowout?
Yeah.
Okay. I really thought you were going to go Chiefs Raiders, but
You're going to go there?
I'm going to go there.
The Raiders have given the Chiefs some problems in recent years. The Chiefs also blew out the Raiders 44-7 last year, so.
And the Raiders are still 0-4 or 0-4 right now?
1-3 because they just beat the
1-3.
Broncos.
That's correct. That's right. And it was a close game too.
Yep.
That's rough for both of them. Saying that it was a close game. Either way. It's it was a close game. You won, but it was against the Broncos. It was it was a close game. You lost to the only 0-3 team.
Uh-huh.
Whatever. The Broncos suck. I don't like the Broncos.
So you're going to go with Chiefs over Raiders in your blowout of the week.
Upset. Ooh.
You already did upset.
I did upset?
Yeah. Remember your first pick. This is what happens when we go out of order.
Oh my goodness! I know I gotta do game of the week.
You go
now.
best game. We're going backwards today.
Oh my goodness, dude! This is a bit
Topsy turvy.
topsy turvy. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of good games this week. I don't know. It just doesn't look very good on the schedule. I don't love it.
Yeah.
I know you have one in mind. I guarantee you do.
Mm-hmm.
But for game of the week, I'm gonna go Bengals Ravens.
Darn you.
I figured.
Talk about the game.
Okay.
I gotta find another backup because my other backups were Cowboys, Rams, and Seahawks. My other backup games were the Chiefs game, the Seahawks game, and the Cowboys game. So I gotta find another backup. You talk about the game.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So I think the Bengals are a good team except for their offensive line. And they had the same problem last year, and I don't know what their problem is, but they can't seem to fix it. And Joe Burrow is on pace to get sacked like 112 times.
Something like that.
You can't let that happen to your quarterback, especially when he's as good as Joe Burrow.
Bengals are on a 2-game win streak, though.
Bengals are on a 2-game win streak, and the Ravens are on a 2-game loss streak when they had the lead by 20 points or more.
Yep.
Or
and the Ravens are at home, and both their home games, they've choked away 3-score leads.
Which is incredibly funny.
If you're a Ravens fan, you have season tickets, you're in pain because the 2 games you've gone to looked like wins, and then very quickly were not.
Yeah, I was like, I was at church on Sunday, and I looked at the score for the Bills Ravens game, and I got laughed at because it was like, haha, it's 17-3.
Yeah, I was gonna text you and be like, the Bills suck. You just like start trolling you, and I was like, well, we'll see what the Bills do here. And if they had not scored, I would have sent you the text. But then they scored, and I said, okay, I see what's happening.
Calm down. Yeah,
I'm gonna hold back for now.
I was getting clowned on, then I got a notification that someone
Who's clowning on you, Andrew?
Andrew and Titus. Yeah, they were like, your team sucks. I was like, well,
did you clap back at him at Frisbee or something?
Yeah, I was like, get wrecked. I'm winning.
Titus, who's like 5th team is the Ravens or whatever, so he's like a diehard fan of them.
Yeah, he has like numbered teams, and he's like really weird about it. I think he changed his number. He's like, the Ravens are now my number 1 team or something.
Yeah,
he's an odd fellow. We'll have him on the podcast.
It's whoever's good, you know.
Yeah, but
he's probably not a Ravens fan after this last week.
Yeah, Ravens are a really good team. I think they could go. I don't think they could go to the Super Bowl, but I think they can go to at least one.
I think they could go to a Super Bowl if they could, hold on to a lead.
I don't think they can because of that.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big game for the Bills. I think we talked about this in the podcast last week where they were 0-6 in their last 1-score games.
Yeah, in the last
6. And then they finally win one here by 1 score.
6. Yeah, and they were 19-3 with games that they won. They led more than one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so now they're finally, it's good to see the Bills kind of fight back,
Yeah, it's kind of
because they hadn't been in that spot this season yet.
I know. I'm glad because Lamar is an excellent quarterback, and he was doing really good.
He's dotting folks up.
In that one play where he got hornswoggled and then he got up and he wasn't down.
It was like got it out to his tight end who tipped it to his receiver.
The tight end went up and Jerry Mossed it. Or Jerry Rice, whatever. Randy Rice, Jerry Moss hit it to.
Yep.
He tried to hit it to himself, and then he tipped it off his own hand twice, because he tipped it up above the defender, and then touched it again, and then his guy got it and toe dragged in.
Yep.
It was a crazy play.
All that to lose
to a team where you had them beat by 17.
Yep.
So I think it's gonna be a good game. The Ravens have something to prove, and the Bengals just try not to lose their offensive line. Again, it's just made out of cardboard cutouts of people doing absolutely nothing.
Man.
I feel like I could do better. Me and you, just put some Bengals outfits on and just get out there. Yeah, just
get big John Weidenauer back on the Bengals.
On realness. He's somebody who goes to our church. He used to play on the...
He was on the Bengals practice squad back in 2015.
Yeah, so get him out there. At
Bring him back.
Somebody, dude. Yeah, I could get out there, some big heavy dude.
Him and all 8 of his fingers or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Some big heavy dude runs at me, just bear hug him, and then go to the ground. It's better than...
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a flag gets called, but...
Okay, so I found my game of the week.
Did you
my
really?
fifth string
game of the week. Let's see it.
I'm going to go Eagles Cardinals.
Okay.
What else am I supposed to pick?
I mean, yeah, the Eagles are
Titans
a good team.
Commanders.
No, the Eagles are a good team, and the
Eagles
Cardinals
are good. Yeah, I feel like I'm more so hoping the Cardinals are competitive against the Eagles. Which Cardinals are we getting? Are we getting this year's Cardinals? That's what I would think as opposed to last year's Cardinals.
I would suppose we're getting this year's Cardinals.
I would think so.
Well, because it's not
this year's Cardinals haven't looked great.
It's not last year anymore, so
it's not 2021.
We'll probably get this year's. Is what I'm thinking.
They got some talent. They're still without DeAndre Hopkins though, and I feel like that's kind of what this Cardinals team is waiting for, is for him to come back from his suspension because they just haven't been the same without him.
How long did he get suspended for?
6 weeks. So he's out for 2 more games.
What did he do?
Performance-enhancing drugs. PEDs. Oops.
Yeah.
Got caught.
But Aaron Rodgers can do shrooms on the field, and that's all right.
They're not shrooms. It's something.
Don't
I don't know.
defend your crappy quarterback.
Bad
quarterback.
Yeah, I'm just hoping the Cardinals don't have poop in their
big
pants.
Stinky poopy pants, yeah.
In this one. So, Eagles, Cardinals, that looks like it could be good on paper. But as we've learned throughout the first 4 weeks, we're both bad at games on paper.
Yeah, we're not good at that. Well, actually, I'm 50-50.
50-50?
I got 6 out of 12 because it's been 4 weeks.
What are you talking? No, because the first 2 weeks we had the 5 categories.
Well, I have 6 out of 16.
Yeah. Still better than me. All right. So now we come to our little final segment.
Yeah.
Straight up just pick'ems.
Pick'ems for the games of the week. What do you got? Colts, Broncos.
Colts, Broncos. I'm going to go Broncos.
I, too, am going Broncos.
Okay. Packers, Giants.
I'm going to take Packers.
Same. Across the pond.
Across the pond, Packers W by 3 points.
Kenny Pickett and the Steelers at the Buffalo Bills.
Bills, obviously.
I'm going Bills. Chargers at Browns.
You want to say it on 3?
1, 2, 3. Chargers.
No.
Whoa.
It's obviously Chargers.
No, you said it. You said it. No, you said it.
It's Chargers. I thought you were going to go with the joke and say Browns, but
Bears at Vikings. I almost did.
Vikings.
Also going Vikings.
Lions, Patriots.
I'm going Lions.
Oh.
More people are picking the Patriots.
I'm also going Lions, though.
Wow. Can you just pick something different?
My fault.
Seahawks at Saints. I'm going Seahawks.
I think the Seahawks are going to win, but I'll go Saints just to mix it up.
Hey, let's go. That's probably going to be a loss for me now.
Yeah, let's go.
Dolphins at Jets. Dolphins with their backup quarterback in.
I'm
still going with them.
Not bad, though.
Yeah, Teddy Two Gloves is solid.
Teddy Two Gloves is better than like 3 quarterbacks that start in the NFL.
Yeah. Honestly, like when he was the Broncos starter last year, and they were off to a better start than they are with Russell Wilson now. So
Russell Wilson, Broncos country. Wasn't Russell Wilson really good in like 2016 when he
he was with the Seahawks, won a Super Bowl with them.
He went to the
he was good last year. He's just been off to a rough start this season.
He's also really cringy and weird.
Yeah.
And a weird person.
Yeah.
I'm taking Dolphins.
Look up the Subway ad if you have a chance, listener. Or John if you haven't seen it.
I have seen it. It's so weird. The Danger Witch.
I'm also taking the Dolphins. Yeah, the Danger Witch. Love it.
Love it.
Falcons at Bucks.
Bucks.
Going Bucks. Tom Brady's never lost to the Falcons.
Really?
Ever.
Never?
And he plays them twice a year now, and he's still just... The Falcons have had at least... I know they had like a 17-point lead on him at one point, but, it's the Falcons, so obviously, especially the Falcons against Tom Brady, they couldn't keep that. Titans at Commanders.
I was going to say that one.
Oh, say it.
Titans at Commanders.
I already said it. I'm going to go Titans.
Shut the frick up. I'm also going Titans, but...
Texans at Jaguars.
I'll take Jags.
Taking Jags. That was another option I had for biggest blowout because Texans have not been it.
Bad. I hope they just get their ankles broken backwards.
My real blowout of the week, 49ers at Panthers.
I think 49ers are going to blow them out.
I think that too.
Whoa, crazy.
Cowboys at Rams.
Cowboys.
More people are actually picking the Cowboys on the Yahoo Sports app.
Really? I think they're still the underdogs.
You're going Cowboys? Yeah, they are.
That was
Rams
my
are
upset.
4-point favorites. I'm going to go Rams. Eagles at Cardinals. I think the Eagles remain undefeated, 5-0. Bengals at Ravens. I'm going to take the Bengals.
I'll take Ravens.
And then Monday Night Football, Raiders at Chiefs. I'm taking Kansas City.
Football, Chiefs blow out the Raiders.
Because the Chiefs are looking like one of, if not the best team in the NFL, only behind maybe the Bills and the Eagles.
Yeah.
So the Chiefs are probably like the third best team right now, and they're looking really good. The Raiders are a mess with their new coaching staff and whatnot. Yeah, the Raiders, and they're still the Raiders.
So true. Yeah, I just think a lot of their success is because of Patrick Mahomes being such a weird,
wizard.
Like, how the frig did he do that? Like, honestly, what is his problem? How does he get out there and consistently throw like the weirdest passes after getting half tackled?
I know, right? I feel like after last season, I was almost like rooting against the Chiefs just because they had gone to the last 2 Super Bowls.
I know.
But I feel like now this year I'm like enjoying the Chiefs again. Rooting for them almost just because Patrick Mahomes is so darn fun to watch.
He is. He really is. I think him and Josh Allen have a very similar thing going on. In the fact they're fun to watch, they're very different in the way they do it. Because
I think I prefer Mahomes a little bit on that.
I
just
don't.
Watching. You're a Bills fan, so
I like seeing the big giant man run and over people. And
that's one of the big things Allen has on Mahomes is Mahomes can run, but
he does a lot of
Allen
dancing.
Can run.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mahomes dances more than, and Allen just takes off and run. He doesn't do the running 80 yards behind the line of
like
scrimmage.
Kyler Murray.
And then, well, that's what Kyler Murray does. Mahomes ain't doing that either. But, I mean, newsflash, Patrick Mahomes. He's good.
Yeah, honestly. Top quarterback in the NFL,
I feel like maybe we've gotten a little numb to how good he is.
He's like shockingly good. He's only been in, this is his 5th year, right?
Yep, he was drafted in 17, didn't start till 18. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So yeah, this is his 5th year starting.
Crazy.
He could play for another 15 years.
Honestly, he could be better overall than Tom Brady.
Yeah. If anyone's going to beat him now in terms of rings and whatnot, it's very hard to win a Super Bowl. It's very hard to win 7.
Very hard to go to 11.
I don't think that we'll see anybody beat Brady in terms of rings, just because I feel like, there's Mahomes, but I mean, you also have Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert in this conference too. So I feel like the wealth is going to be spread a little bit there within these next decade.
Yeah. When Tom Brady's still playing and has 3 more rings.
Mm-hmm. Please no.
Please no.
Please no.
You don't want him to?
I've seen enough.
You've seen enough to be happy?
Seen enough of Tom Brady.
You're done?
I mean, it's a weird balance there where it's like I appreciate his greatness and like watching him play is fun,
but like
because he's so good. But like, exactly, yeah.
Like it's over. It's over.
Go save your marriage.
Go
retirement season.
Save your marriage. Be done.
Yep.
I mean, whatever. Pete Davidson's gonna be all over that, but
oh my gosh, him or Zach Wilson.
Yeah, they'll be up there.
They'll be fighting for Giselle.
Hey, maybe the Jags might do good too. Maybe they'll go to a Super Bowl next year.
Yeah, because they got Lawrence.
Lawrence is doing good. He might do a Josh Allen or not.
I mean, heck, if Deshaun Watson is still what he used to be with the Browns, like.
I hope he's not. I hope he comes back. And
my gut feeling says he kind of won't be, at least this year.
I hope he's bad just because of...
That'd be so funny.
He definitely did the stuff he was accused of.
Oh, yeah.
So I hope he's bad when he comes back.
I just think it'd be really funny for the Browns to like give up all of that and then just... Although they're looking better right now with Jacoby Brissett than they probably would with Baker Mayfield. So even if the doesn't fully work out, I mean, that would still suck for them, but they don't have Baker. So.
Yeah, backup quarterbacks are kind of having a field year.
A little bit, or even third-string quarterbacks. All right, we keep riffing on. We need to wrap up the episode.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness gracious. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, let us know, leave a comment, leave a review on all the places. You can leave reviews on Spotify and iTunes because that's places where we are.
Trueness.
All right. Well,
bye.
See you guys next week.
We love you.
Kisses.